Me and my dad, we have a very beautiful relationship. Now, growing up, it was not like that. I remember when I got sacked from school. It was my first university that I attended, AIT. So I think somewhere level 100, second semester, I got expelled. What happened? I was very good in mathematics. So I think one day the teacher was teaching, he couldn't solve a question. He said the question was wrong. I told him he was right. I came, I solved it. Since that day, the whole class, hey, you're good, you're good. So during examination, people were ready to pay me any amount to write their exams for them. And I was from a poor family. I needed the money. So I took money from about 4 different people. But there was this particular guy, Nicholas. He was my friend. He was writing Calculus 101. He had written it twice. He has failed. He knows that if he writes it the 3rd time, he will still fail. So he came to meet me. He said I should please write the exam for him. I said, no problem. I no charge Nicholas. On the day of the exam, I went to my sister, the one that came to spray money. She was also very good with mathematics. Then she was in, I think, SHS 3, preparing for WASI. I brought her to my university. We sat down. The exam was for 2 hours. In 1 hour I was done. 1 hour, 30 minutes she was done. I went through hers. We submitted successfully. We went home. The next day, they caught one guy doing the same thing. And they told him that if you can mention the names of people that are practicing this thing, will reduce your punishment. The guy mentioned my name. Now the school called me. They say, Mr. So my real name is Nana Osei Bonsu. Yeah, for those of you that don't know. So they said, Mr. Nana Osei, we've just discovered that you wrote a paper for someone. I denied it. I said, no, I did not. They say, confess now so we can reduce your punishment. I said, no, I did not. Then they checked, they saw that I wrote for Nicholas. Then they called Nicholas. They said, Nicholas, we've discovered that one Mr. Nana Osei has written your exam for you. Nicholas denied it. They said, Nicholas, hold up. You've written Calculus 101. This is the 3rd time. The first time you had 10 over 100. The second time you had 5 over 100. Now you are having 95 over 100. Now Nicholas replied, what God cannot do does not exist. They say, okay, Nicholas, we will set the same exams for you. Come and write it. If you get 80, we believe you. Nicholas, when can you come and write it? Now Nicholas say, actually, he is not aware that I went to write his exam for him. Think about it. Say, I go just sit down. Say, be like say somebody made them write an exam for him. Who? Nicholas, yes. I need to go and write exam for Nicholas. Does it make sense? Nicholas denied me. He said he's not aware. He did not tell me to go write his exam. So I came in front of a panel. Then they questioned me. They asked why I did something like this, sacrifice my education because of him. They talk. I apologized. They said, you will hear from us. 2 weeks later, I did inside class. Now they call me. Say, they don't know. So I planned that I was not going to tell my parents. Because if I tell my parents, they'll kill me, my dad especially. So I planned that I'll just continue attending school. Then I take my school fees and applied for another school. Then I'll tell my parents that, I have carryover for 1 year. That was the plan. So I kept going to school. Then one day, I was in class. My dad called me. He said, Nana, where you dey? I say, I'm in school. He said, which school? I said, my school now. He said, no be you, your school people just call me now. Say they don't expel you from school. When I heard it, the shock, I turned off the phone, removed the battery. Because I know my dad, he can call me, the phone go on. Now I go meet my lecturer. I say, sir, please, you have to help me beg my father. He said, okay, give me the phone. Then he called. Now the lecturer come, they tell my papa, say in this life, everything happens for a reason. Now my papa say, give my son the phone so that he can tell me the reason. I'm telling you, I got home that day. It was not easy. But to cut the long story short, I was in class and they called me outside that they've pasted my face all over the school and they've seen expelled. I looked at it and that was when I realized that I was going to be a public figure. Because they gave me free publicity. Crazy.